Hi, I'm Darren.
And I'm Anthony.
And this is a special edition of Decoded. We are going to talk about some of the super exciting news coming out of E3.
So many games coming out.
And the way we're going to do this is there's just like too much to talk about in like any kind of reasonable amount of time.
So we're just going to pick.
I'm going to pick 3. Anthony's going to pick 3, and we're probably going to just nerd gush all over this place. So let's just get into it. So
what's your first pick?
Well, you know, on Monday I basically spend my entire day watching the events, the live streams and everything, seeing what games were coming out. And there was one game that caught my eye at the Microsoft press conference, which was the first one of the day. And it was actually only on camera for maybe 5 seconds.
And that got him
But
excited.
it was enough for me to be like, what was that? And I'm talking about a game called Cuphead from Studio MDHR. It's this game that takes Steamboat Willie kind of animation and puts it into like a platformer. And what's so cool, I mean, like they were doing it in the Xbox indie. I don't remember what they call it. They're basically the collection of indie stuff. And it was just like rapid shot trailers, like, you know, this game, next, and then they showed this trailer, and I remember I was like, you know, like viciously typing away, looking at stuff. And it came up, and I was just like, and I just stopped. And I was like, what is that? That is so cool. And I immediately started kind of hunting for the game called Cuphead. And it looks awesome. I'm super excited for it. It looks simple, but also just, it's got that art style that, you know, games have every once in a while, like Limbo, that just like kind of arrests you.
Yeah, and you just get into it. It sounds like it's going to be a casual gaming experience, so it should be fun for almost everybody.
And I believe it's going to be on Steam and Xbox One. So I think it's not coming out to 2015, but it is something definitely to look forward to.
Okay, so I'm not picking an indie title. I'm going straight for the jugular right now, and I'm going Mortal Kombat X.
Oh, that kind of jugular. You're really going straight for it. Okay,
I am going straight there.
Well, so we got an extended trailer with a little bit of gameplay in it.
Yeah, you've got our 2 favorites, I guess, arguably, Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and they are just brutal. The graphics, again, are insane. I can't wait to play it because I love to beat the crap out of people in games.
Now, it wasn't a true trailer because they don't have like the health meter or anything on there. It was just kind of more like this is the technology.
This is the teaser, and holy crap. I can't wait for this to come. I'm dying for this right now. We have heard some rumors online that people are saying that it's a little too cartoony graphics. I don't know.
Pretty, like a little more over the top even so for Mortal Kombat.
Really? More, have you played Mortal Kombat?
Did you see the part where like the dude's chest is blown
Yes,
open
I saw
and
that.
It's just the heart beating?
That was fantastic. And I saw where he rips his head off and then throws a spear into his head. Yes, it's fantastic. So I'm super excited for it. I will be getting it the minute it comes out.
There you go. So there's another game that I am looking forward to, and this is a title that also, I mean, it got huge play at PlayStation's event, and it was in the middle of their conference, and it was this game that starts off, you're just walking through this like Technicolor landscape, and then you see these dinosaurs and gazelle running by, and then you get in a spaceship and you fly in outer space, and then you land on another planet and you're running around. It's all procedural graphics. It's called No Man's Sky. It looks incredible. It looks like nothing I've ever seen before. The developers talk about how, you know, they wanted to create this adventure where it was like those old science fiction books.
Is this another indie title?
This is not an indie. Well, it is an indie title. It's from an indie company, but PlayStation seems to be really excited about it because they gave them plenty of room to talk about the game.
Cool.
It's another title that I think is going to be really exciting. Mm-hmm. It's going to be for PlayStation only.
PlayStation exclusive.
And I don't even know what you do. I think you just kind of like explore this world and just see what it has to offer.
Title, kind of?
Yeah, kind of like, well,
maybe.
But it's not open world; it's open universe,
wow.
right?
It
just seems crazy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
All right. Nope. I'm going again mainstream. Mirror's Edge 2, because the first one had all the parkour. They're gonna, I guess, expand upon it. They're gonna make Faith a little bit more easier for her to traverse around the lands, and it's stunning. It's stunning. I can't. The trailer alone, like, it feels like it's going to be amazing. So
well, it's
I'm going to stay
Dice,
short.
and Dice doesn't really mess around.
No, they don't, and I think they're just going to give her more abilities to jump, fly around, and just do every kind of almost Spider-Man-like move that was in the first one. So I am super excited for it.
Well, what's interesting is it is Mirror's Edge 2, but there's a lot of like language surrounding that game that it's more of like a reboot. Like the developers kept saying at DICE that it's like a new faith for a new generation.
Yeah, they're going to update her. They're going to give her a little bit more. They want her to be able to take advantage of the terrain a little bit better and to give her better abilities. So yeah, it's a reboot in a way, but it is a part 2. So again, super excited. And of course, on the next gen consoles, the graphics are just going to be insane.
I mean, the graphics on the first one released in 2008
they were
not
so
bad.
Good.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that too.
What leads you to the last one?
And the last one for me is actually not even a game. It is a company, and that company is Nintendo.
And they are on fire right now.
They are on fire right now. They just came out with Mario Kart 8. That was a huge killer app for them. They're selling. Well, I mean, they're selling well now. I think. They never sold great, but they're selling more and more. And
yeah, I mean, Mario Kart 8 is fantastic, so I could see why people are running to the stores to buy it.
And I think Nintendo, as a console maker, could maybe be a contender in 2015. I mean, we've got new Kirby game, we have a new Yoshi game, we have the Hyrule Warriors coming out, which is Dynasty Warriors meets Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, they're pulling out all the stops to kind of get this console back on track.
And we even got to look at an open world Zelda, which I like to call Zelda Scrolls. My producer likes to call Grand Theft Zelda. I'm gonna go with Zelda Scrolls, but I'm just saying, like,
I like it.
And then you have this a game called Mario Maker, where you can make your own Mario levels. You have a game called Splatoon, which is like Team Fortress kind of. This gun gameplay. You have these amiibo little kind of like HeroClix characters that you can put on your gamepad, and it transfers data back and forth.
Yeah, I feel like with Mario Kart really 8, cool. They just went boom. Here we come. We're coming back. We know we're not the other consoles, but we're the console that you forgot. But we're here. So here comes a hell of a lot of new games.
And we even had Miyamoto talk about a early development Star Fox game. I mean, there's
Star Fox, man,
officially some serious games coming for the Wii U that are going to be really, really great. And I think the one thing that Nintendo's really starting to focus on is they've got just a huge collection of IPs that people love and want to see these games get made, and they're delivering. Finally, they're finally delivering. And so, yeah, just what Nintendo's doing, I'm really excited about it, and
hopefully they keep selling the console, because it is good. I mean, last night I played Mario Kart for like 2 hours at 1:30 in the morning, and I couldn't stop playing it. So that should give you some indication of how good the next games that are coming out for them. But speaking of that, let me talk about my last one. So we've been talking about games that are in the future, but this one is coming out next month, and it is The Evil Within. And I've watched about a 10-minute actual gameplay trailer, and it is scary as hell. It feels like you are in a horror movie. I mean, it starts with you hanging upside down in sort of a meat locker room, and your first move is to swing to the dead body in front of you and pull the knife out of its chest so you can cut yourself down. So if that sounds pretty disgusting.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you handle that review.
Yeah, well, I am so handling that review, because this is going to be probably put horror games back on the map.
Yeah, well, there's been some great horror games. I mean, you have Dead Space, and you obviously have the Resident Evil series.
Yeah,
kind of
Evil
declined
series
since Resident Evil 4.
That's why I think this one it isn't that different, but it's different enough that it feels like you're inside a movie.
Yeah, I just wonder, I wonder how long it's going to be. It seems pretty, like, fixed track, go here, go there, go here. I wonder if it's going to be short and sweet, if it's going to be
according to what I've been reading, the AI inside is supposed to be intelligent. So if you die and you start over, the NPCs might go left instead of right, and you need to. Like that. Yeah, so just like a horror movie. You will be scared each time.
No, don't like that. The only way I get through horror games is I die, and then I remember that, nope, that guy pops up and kills me, so I'm going to go this way.
I'll be playing it on a 55-inch television with the lights off and the surround sound on. I'll let you know how I fare.
Well, this only touches only touches the surface of what's going on at E3. So really, keep up with what's going on out there. There's a lot of great stuff from Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, a bunch of indie developers.
So if you're a fan of games, keep looking out for everything. I think that's going to just take us out. Right?
That is. I'm Darren.
And I'm Anthony.
And this is Decoded.